mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Fields throw complete there to Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Off play action, Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Fields. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, he's got a... Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Oh, that's That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Chargers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Akers, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the 50, here's Fields. And they'll run the screen with Bowden. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert now. Powers through him. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 44, Fields. He finds his target, Beckham. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they try the right side here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 44, Fields eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Fields. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action. It's Fields rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down at 4. Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From his own end zone, Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Uchenna Nwosu in there to bury him for a loss of 11. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. One play action, Fields. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.